What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning, good afternoon, excuse me, and welcome to this video in which I wanted to cover Matic. We just had a major bullish breakout earlier today, and apart from that, there's a lot to talk about. And Matic and Polygon is one of my favorite projects and cryptos, as some of you know. But I'll still try to be objective, and don't worry, that will be okay. But what you can see right now for Matic is that we're quite bullish. We're up about 6%. Volume is up to 700 million, which is great. That's on the higher ends of our volume. You can also see that over the last 3 months. If you take a look at where the volume is coming from, most of it's coming from credible sources. So it's all looking great. And there's actually good news around Matic as well, which you also saw in the thumbnail. We'll talk about that first, as some of you know. I always like to give you a little bit more than just a technical analysis. So what I got is Dune.com, Dune dashboards, as some of you might actually know as well. Great source for actually finding information about cryptos and to doing your research. What you can see here is that Polygon in unique addresses is still very bullish. Wallets are still growing. Unique transactions, excuse me, are very stable and somewhat growing, but more so stable. And the total value locked, as you can see in different stablecoins, is also growing, but that's more that's better visible in this chart. Here you can also see over the last 6 months, the total value locked of Matic ever since the beginning of the year has grown as well, and we're still in an uptrend. So altogether, fundamentally, Polygon or Matic, whatever you want to call it, is doing great. And then on top of that, we will also probably have the release of the ZK EVM mainnet soon. It was one of the founders of Polygon said they have a date for the mainnet launch, and it's soon. And he said that January the 16th, so it's almost been a month, and I think the momentum for that is picking up as well. So with all of that in mind, what we did to actually take a look at the technicals as well, what we did is we broke above this level around 1.27, which you can see is historically a strong resistance level. Also back in September and stuff. Oh no, wow, this is actually the last time we hit this level actually was before the FTX crash. So yeah, we've broken above that. We're now heading up towards this level here to 1.33, 1.35, which I expect us to find some resistance at. But in the end, I do think that even though after finding resistance there, we might consolidate a little bit between 1.35 and 1.25, I think it's a matter of time before we actually get to our next price target, which we haven't reached in a very, very long time. The last time was in the middle of April, and around 1.4. And I even think if they hype up the launch of the ZK EVM mainnet a little bit, a little bit professionally, I think we can even reach for 1.5. So I'm actually fairly bullish on Matic. I'll monitor it closely because it's quite risky to say something like this. Also with inflation rate numbers coming out next week, which will obviously make the market move. But yeah, I actually do think that that will first reach 1.35, and I expect us to reach 1.4 as well. After that, we'll start to talk, and we'll continue talking about reaching 1.5, which is obviously also a major psychological level on the scale that we haven't seen for a while. So we'll talk about that in future updates as well. But for now, I'm very bullish on Matic, whether it's with some consolidation in between or not. So if you do have any questions or if you want to discuss that, I'm always open for that. But then let's do so in the comments. For now, take care and bye.